Oh no, for me it'll be like someone to text me, I'll just slink away, but then she'll headshot them and everyone will hear it, and it's like, for sake, we're getting into a dogfight we didn't need to. So yeah, I managed to talk our way through that. Oh wow, hi Raisin.
So we missed a bit there, which was Yuko saying this power comes from neither hell nor purgatory. For you to go to the moon, you should go and speak with the people that come from the moon. Oh right, we have Moonanites here.
Yeah, I'm glad Raisin is here and not on the moon right now.
We have people that come from there. They'll probably be able to tell us how to get there.
So this is a very funny detail. If you look at her head with the bunny ears, like there's a little white dot right on top of the root, and that just makes me think that they're pinned to her head.
Yeah, that's always been like that. Although sometimes the button that's holding them in is like an X.
That's actually kind of funny.
Like a screw or something.
Also, low key, some really good dojins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. You don't have to hide yourself. We know who we are and our audience.
You can laugh, Cos. We're all thinking it.
Yeah. You've got a 50% chance of even getting there, and there will be no return trip.
I like those odds.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Plus, you declined Pacho's request, didn't you? Yeah. We got some animosity going on.
Why would you care if the rocket fails?
Well, don't want a wreckage up there.
Well, I don't care because I'm a literal deserter.
Huh.
She's a Lunarian soldier, and she deserted when Kaguya and Adrian ran away.
Oof.
She was basically their guard.
Where's Touhou in all this?
She's a rabbit of the earth.
Okay. Yeah,
that means nothing out of context, but the manga where you learn the most about them is called Inaba of the Earth and Inaba of the Moon. Inaba meaning rabbit.
Yeah.
And so it's like, oh, she is the master of all the regular animal rabbits, not rabbit people.
Oh, okay.
And so it's like the mansion that they live in is actually not Kaguya and Adrian's. It's actually Tei's, and she's just letting them live there because it's convenient.
Yeah.
It's like, this is my house. I don't see why not, since you're going to be servicing me anyway.
Yeah, true.
So they set up a doctor's office in the bamboo forest of the lost. Good job.
It's
like, yeah, if you can navigate this labyrinth, then you'll get your free medical.
Excuse me.
They realized at a certain point that wasn't bringing enough money to pay the bills, which. Man, imagine living in a time where utilities weren't real, so you didn't have to pay for utilities.
Yeah, seriously.
So it's like, that's not making enough to pay off the food. So we're going to have Raisin go into town and just be go into town and sell medicine. Be a traveling pharmacist.
That'd be nice.
And she still has...
That is a funky pattern. Also actual sperm.
Yeah. Green. She's got the megaphone gun that they gave her in 14.5, so I guess that PS4 version, so I guess that means that's going to be a permanent addition to her arsenal.
That was also with her in earlier renditions too in some artwork.
No, that was something they gave explicitly to the PS4 port.
That broom?
of the earlier version of the fighting game that we Let's Played.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
That was the first game to actually make it to console. Was Urban Legend in Limbo.
Huh.
It came out like a year or two after the Japanese version, and because it was a special occasion, first time ever, they're like, we'll make a special character just for this version. So when you think about it, Marvel 3 never really left us. Get your 12 exclusive characters to the Vita version.
Oh, you're at the bomb now, you should be fine. Yeah, she's on 9 frames. There we go. Last one.
Boom. God, I wish they would make a regular fighting game again where you're standing and not floating.
You know, look at these characters and the way you have boss fights. It almost makes it seem like you could easily mod this game to make the bosses playable.
Yeah, kinda.
Like, they're basically scaled the same size as us. They have what effectively looks like a bunch of smaller skills and then the bombs. And so I'm just like, you could probably make them playable if, like, you wanted to.
I'm thinking of back in Generations where they had the assist-only characters, and you could do a glitch where you could
Yeah.
change control to the assist-only characters. They couldn't move, and they could only fire off a jutsu, but you could technically control them.
Oh, maybe I should eventually... Oh, we got another one, yay. I wonder if maybe I should eventually shut it off. Actually, for that matter, there's maybe a bunch of old glitches I've been meaning to show off too. Class Ninja Revolution 2 had some goofy stuff we wanted to show, maybe.
Yeah. There's a trick in some of the Clash games where you can actually fall outside of the boundary of the stage.
Yeah.
And there's still a collision mapped for like a mile outside of the stage, but you can just walk out of the area, and it'll just have the camera try to scale with you, so it'll be like a dot, like a mile away, while it's still rendering the entire stage.
I've seen that for Final Valley stage in Revolution 2, and I've been wanting to try it out for a while.
There are a couple of glitches you can actually do with Hidan in Revolution 3, where if you trigger one of his attacks at the same time that another attack goes off, you can have him enter turbo speed, and he'll be running around like a crack addict.
Huh.
And another one is if you connect one of his attacks with his back A, which is him doing the rapid scythe swing, you can just crash your Wii entirely. That was fun.
It sounds like it.
So she's saying that she's going to help us now give Patchouli all the information she needs to actually get to the moon.
Cool.
Like help them actually plot a course. She's not coming with, but she'll at least assist them up until they leave.
Still needs the matter of getting the return trip, but at this point, depending on how dire the scenario is, maybe they should just worry about... Maybe they'll have to worry about that later. I don't know. Depends on what resources that they're bringing with them.
Also, how long do you think it would take them in a non-properly fueled rocket to get to the moon?
If they're just floating adrift, they'd have probably other issues, like making sure they actually line up with its orbit, but yeah. Well, I'm gonna assume in this universe the moon's probably stagnant, maybe. Or static.
Did I do the right thing?
I mean, as far as I know, we're just trying to get a girl back to where she originally came from, but, so, I'm gonna say probably.
We're actually being invaded. Finish it off, or?
Yeah, top off life. Do you have, how much more do you have? Do you have any?
2.
Oh, yeah, that would do it. Yeah, at that point, I mean, you maxed out critical damage a while, or crits a while ago.
I think it's just attack left that I have to max, I think, or for primary stuff.
Yeah, I think you're pretty much good. All right, last stop time, baby. Hell yeah, let's rock and roll.
We're heading out in our
Oh, it actually took us there. Yay.
in our treehouse.
Our uneven treehouse. I'm gonna assume this thing's gonna be more like teleporting rather than like actual atmospheric exit.
Look at the scale of this thing.
It's fucking decent too. Yeah, Jesus.
It fits inside a house.
Also, gotta just point out the size of the fucking library that Romelia has. God damn.
Yeah. Like, some of these people are immortal. May as well get to reading every book that's ever been read.
Yeah.
Written. We've planned a return route.
Wait, do we have one?
Technically.
Yeah. All right. I guess it'll work itself out. Probably. Who knows?
Ready to go.
Stonks to the moon, baby. Hell yeah.
So we've got Reimu, Romelia, and... Oh, fuck me. I just forgot her name. Oku's actual name.
Oh yeah.
You're not gonna remember that. Fuck me.
I'm close, but I it's also a little outside my immediate memory too.
Right, she was still here.
Wait, is Romelia actually going with them?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, with her, I think you got all the protection you need.
This isn't a pleasure cruise?
You guys are being fairly nonchalant about it, so I think it might be actually.
I would just use the term vacation.
Yeah.
Like, this is life or death.
That's fine. We've been having a lot of weird translation stuff recently too. Oh, hi. Have we seen her picture yet?
No.
I feel like I'd remember it. Jesus.
No, we're gonna encounter her more later.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be funny.
Wait a fucking second.
What?
No, I'm not gonna start making those guesses. Because I feel like I'd be right. I don't want to be right about this one.
That hasn't stopped you before.
I got a sneaking suspicion that Remilia is gonna be the final boss, but I'm not gonna draw any conclusions.
Nah.
Good.
Nah, they're not gonna be super combative with us after what happened last time.
Yeah, it's fair.
She's got a certain air of being mildly high.
Besides, Remilia is still trying to fucking fix the place from before.
Utsuho, that was her name. Utsuho
Hey.
Ryuji.
Took a bit for her to show up. Jesus.
She still looks so weird in this style.
I do fully agree. I'm not used to her. Well, I'm not used to her unless she actually does have some fairly sharply defined features, but also if she has actual F-cup tits. But besides that, genuinely, it's a little off-putting when her design is designed this young.
See, I'm used to Patchouli looking like this in both fan art, official
Yeah,
art,
this looks-
and Dojin art.
This looks fine. This is her
I'm-
usual stuff.
Not used to Utsuho looking like she's 9.
Yeah, that's really it.
That a screen
Is that,
door?
that alias thing going on with those grates up there?
Yeah.
That's weird. Okay.
Got a window up there, made of wood.
Yeah, this thing's definitely gonna.
Start ignition sequence.
How much of this are we gonna show? Well, this is a first. I was expecting someone to miscount. We are actually going to the fucking moon, boys.
Hey, a cutscene with music.
Oh my lord. It's not just the sounds of the void. We are sending the first rat to the moon, boys. Oh my god. We are, bro, to the moon, baby. Hell yeah. Holy fucking shit. Okay. Okay, now we just gotta make sure.
It's going straight to the moon.
Now we just gotta make sure we have enough velocity for our atmospheric exit. Because, yeah, exit velocity, because that's the thing. Otherwise, they'll just stall out and fall.
How are you holding that shape together?
How is this?
I don't think those chains are doing that.
Honestly, also with like the friction this thing's gonna be generating, the drag, it's gonna be catching on fire in no time. Oh my, we have fucking booster rockets.
Path to enter the moon's orbit. That was fast.
Motherfuckers always out here saying that the moon landing was fake. Explain this. We got girls from ancient Japan going to the moon, motherfucker.
As a general reminder of the rough time period that Touhou would take place, because Gensokyo is a dimension sealed in time from the rest of the world, this would have been roughly the early 1800s.
Yeah.
And that's saying something specifically for Japan, because before they opened up, they were basically still in a perpetual state of the 1500s.
Yep.
Right up until like the 1860s or 1880s, whenever they actually opened up to the world.
There's something oddly calming about this, but I'm also concerned about like those dimensional warping coming from the moon.
This isn't smooth.
This turbulence, though, I'm surprised it didn't throw up from the liftoff. God.
It's cramped and I'm suffocating in here. I need more room. She's gonna open a window, isn't she?
Oh, she totally is. For Christ's sake. Actually, there's someone who could survive in the void. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Remilia. Hey, I mean, cars need some company out here.
You never thought it would be so cramped? You've been inside the rocket before they launched, right? You knew at some point it was gonna have to only be the final segment.
Remilia, don't you literally sleep inside of a coffin?
Yeah.
This should be like low tier for crampedness.
Why do we need to separate? Oh, because that's how outside rockets are shaped.
Wait a minute. Oh, okay. So I just realized the weird disjointed sections of the thing were the actual like rocket bits, the fuel exhaust.
Yeah.
God.
Not to burst your bubble, but even if rockets are 3 parts, the real ones aren't shaped like a house.
They made it work.
Patchy said you shouldn't copy the appearance. So the reason we have this slipshot piece of crap is because she wanted a design that she could put her name on.
That's so good. And you know what? Fuck it. They made it work. Dudes managed to get to the moon in the 1960s using like fucking Commodore 64s. They can make this work. Not even.
The Commodore 64 is from the early 90s.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Wait, no, it's from the 80s. It's a computer.
Man, they'd only just made Pong by the time they got this.
Yeah, exactly.
Or no, not even.
Dude,
tennis for 2.
Bro, people in America were...
We're actually managing this red flashing.
Hell yeah. Dude, fucking, America would do anything back in the day to get one up over Russia. Like, legitimately.
You only heard about the rocket launches that succeeded. You didn't hear shit about the ones that didn't.
Yeah.
Like the apparently multiple times that Russia sent up rockets where everyone in them died, so they just casually never mentioned it again, but it's still on the records.
Rest in peace, that one dog, I believe his name was Balalaika, I think.
Laika, yeah.
Yeah.
It's considered a Russian hero, so they still use it in media nowadays.
Yeah. Recent reports say, I don't think that dog's name was actually Laika. I think it was something else. Weird stuff.
It's probably how it got translated or something.
Maybe.
Like, there's a character in Mega Man Battle Network who is meant to be a representation of Laika, so of Russia, so his name is Laika.
Okay.
Which is funny because his net navi is just a sniper.
Yeah.
And in Cinderella Girls, Anya's Russian, and her unit name is Love Laika.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay, I hope we're still in the spaceship.
What's that field spell called? Fusion Zone?
Fusion Gate?
Fusion Gate. We're inside the Fusion Gate.
Wait, is this still actually inside the rocket itself? And we're looking down on the moon?
Technically.
Okay, this isn't nearly as cramped as she was making out. What the fuck?
It's to scale.
How is there air in space or gravity? I don't know, Goku made it work.
Yeah, we're just sitting on top of it, and we've got a protective dome or something.
There are some experiences that just can't be compared to just reading about them.
It's like when they first land on Namek and Gohan and Krillin just walk out before they've even had a chance to test if there's an atmosphere.
Also, what the fuck are these runes along the side of this ring here? Huh.
Oh no, some of them are the horoscope signs. Oh no, something.
See, all I see in this is the 69, and I'm just like, nice.
Yeah, that, what the fuck is it called?
Zodiac?
Homestuck.
Oh my god!
Because you know those characters, they all have the shirts that have,
no, I don't.
I don't either. I've just heard people passively talk about it. And seen those people at conventions.
I've never seen anything for Homestuck in my life, and maybe
neither have I.
All I know is that one YouTube channel, Rerunner or whatever it's called. But like, I thought that was just, I don't know. Hello. Wait, I've seen you before.
Yes, you have.
Also in hindsight.
Yes, you have.
Oh yeah, no. We saw it in a prior game. Fuck, what was the game? So what's that pulsating egg thing you have? Makes me uncomfortable.
So she was in the fighting game, the antinomy of Common Flowers, because she's the Dream Master. Apparently the Dream Master lives on the moon.
Huh.
Something about people sleeping when the moon is out.
God forbid they don't have a night shift.
Tell me about it.
Sleep during the day? No dreams for you, buddy. Okay. I didn't know dreams had a ruler. Yeah.
So they're like, you can try to get down there to the moon, but if you do it, you guys are gonna die.
So anyway, beautiful MILF ma'am. We're trying to bypass in order to get to a gate to get this girl home. We good?
No.
You're all nominated to the situation and cannot let you proceed any further.
We cannot let the Earth interact with the moon. That's an actual thing, by the way. Apparently in Touhou, is that apparently the moon hates that Earth keeps sending rockets up there. So while they don't blow them up, they do something that diverts their course every time. So humans have never properly explored the moon in Touhou.
Oh, we have the nya face. Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Okay,
This boss is annoying.
What? Just a vacuum move? Okay.
Yeah, because they've got the vacuum move. They suck you in. Once you're close enough, you cannot walk away.
Then giant jeep. Oh, okay. First of all, I want to say I love this arena. It gives the grid system does give me some heavy Dragon Ball vibes. I really like that. Second, I never thought in my life with this YouTube channel I would bring up this stupid ass movie, but I guess now's as good as time as any to bring it up since we're talking about the moon. So there's this movie called Apollo 19. And if you remember anything about the early 2010s, there's this huge boom craze of the lost footage genre exploding. Originally it was the thing.
Found footage.
Found footage horror genre, yeah. originally it kind of existed because of the existence of the Blair Witch Project, but then really exploded because of Paranormal Activity. Because it was made on like literally a shoestring budget and made billions. Not literally, but like may as well have. One of the stupid movies was Apollo 19. It tried to explain why we never went back to the moon, despite the fact that it was very cost inefficient and didn't really do shit.
There's nothing up there.
Apparently, there are on the moon space crabs that eat people and possess them. I guess it's very like it sucks too because it starts off as like a genuinely like almost a pretty spooky kind of movie. It's not like as atmospheric as like Fourth Kind or anything, but like it's pretty up there. But then
so
like
I sort of get how they came to that conclusion. There's a lot of people that theorize that something about primordiality. That a lot of ancient sea creatures actually come from the moon or are aliens because we've explored more of space than we have of the ocean floor. And so people think that some sea creatures are actually aliens.
I've never actually heard of that one, but I mean, if that's probably like a funny idea when you're high or something. I don't know. Oh, that is still a very accurate statement. You can ask Taylor and she will tell you, yeah, we explored way more of fucking space than we have of our own goddamn ocean floor.
So I have heard this after the fact, so I know that this is a real thing people believe, but the first time I heard about it was in the anime Squid Girl.
Oh my god. That's something I did not actually get a chance to watch.
I got it right up there.
You do, right.
Yeah, that was one of the shows that got fucked over by another company buying the second season.
Oh, right. It changed dub company, didn't it?
Yeah, because it was originally dubbed by Media Blasters, but then they went bankrupt for the fourth time. And apparently, a lot of those actors never got paid for it.
Huh.
And so, like, 6 years later, Sentai Filmworks was like, yeah, we'll pick up the rights to that. And we've been known to, sometimes, if we're picking up something that's already been licensed before, bring back the original cast. This time they're like, yeah, we're gonna bring back the lead actor and then no one else, and then just have our own studio do the rest. It's like, this is... I don't want to experience any of this if this is how you're going to do it.
Also, Sentai Filmworks has a rough batting average with dub sometimes, so...
They're like 6 or 7 out of 10, I'd say.
I would say you got like a 60% chance of getting a pretty decent dub out of them. Whoa. Wow. I mean, actually, maybe I shouldn't be too surprised about this.
Well, we landed.
Yes. The one place more isolationistic than Japan. The fucking moon! I am going to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space! All while he's trying not to buzz out laughing while reading that.
What is that from again?
That's from a Command & Conquer game. I think 4, I want to say.
It's a game?
It is a game,
I
yeah.
thought it was like a movie or a show he did.
No, Command & Conquer is a real game. I would know, my dad loves it. And we do PvP matches sometimes on the... He boots it up on DOSBox, and we fucking do PvP when I go visit him sometimes. It's very cool.
So we took that concept of Dark Side of the Moon to a whole new level. I don't think the light side of the moon is like a 1 kilometer premises that only has one castle.
Yeah. Also realizing, all tale of Moon Princess Kaguya and whatnot. That's probably where that's inspired from.
We're back, by the way.
Oh, hey. I'm glad we set up the two-way portal.
Also, we crashed and apparently skidded for a while.
Shit, yeah. If you look at the angle, like, we just narrowly avoid clipping the outside wall there on the side or out of the corner. All right, well, I'm game. We're somewhere new.
And we're doing a side quest on the moon before we do a main quest on the moon.
Sounds correct. The moon's confusion. And it looks just like hell. What?
The rabbits seem on edge.
What a fucking great thing to have context. This is a very goofy series. I love it.
Oh, damn it, come back. You see what she's holding?
Yeah, it's a fucking... is that bayonet? Oh my god, it is a bayonet rifle.
Yep.
It'll be a toss-up whether these things are actually semi-automatic with like a bolt action or if they actually like are full musket.
That would just had the extendable police baton.
Oh my god, yeah, you're right. No, I feel like I've seen this a bit of this before with like the moon girls having like weird guns or something.
So Raisin doesn't actually wield a gun, but a lot of her attacks are gun themed.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, no, her original attack pattern, I think she actually, the projectiles are themselves like handguns she shoots out. Oh wait, there's a good boost, I think.
That's good.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, I haven't checked anything yet. I should probably do that.
Yeah, it's been a bit. As a result, it'll take a second. All right. Anyway, chat, how are you guys doing? I know we've been going for a little bit. I wouldn't expect anyone to be still sitting on Saturday for a Touhou game, but hey, if anyone's, how you guys doing? Anyone got anything interesting going on this weekend? I know Alex just apparently got his posting on speedrun.com. That's gonna be funny for you to read later on.
Huh.
Yeah, no kidding. All right.
Some things are unavoidable. Apparently, also on the moon, they have saw traps.
Why the fuck did my brain just immediately go to that first level from DMC Devil May Cry with the ridiculous buzzsaw traps?
The enemy that throws the saws.
No, not even just that. Like the weird trap setup. Like you know, it's like the fun house, and like there's like a bunch of buzzsaw traps, and it keeps like warping the room. They give us such a boner for warping the rooms around you, Jesus.
What?
Oh, it really does.
You saying that just reminds me of the line that Dante has in that first boss that really sort of sets his character. Or two of them, actually.
I feel like there's a couple of those. You got to be a little more exact. The witch woman thing?
No, from the very first boss. The one where he gets the wig blown on him.
Oh yeah,
and he says
not a million years
because the writer of DMC was a fucking idiot.
Was it literally a massive edgelord doing self-insert fanfic, pretty much.
But also the bit where when he stabs the thing in the forehead for the final time, it calls him something about
son of a whore, I think.
Yeah, and he's like, well, I don't know about that, but if you're calling me a son of a bitch, you wouldn't be the first, and then stabs him.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're really setting the tone here with that, aren't you?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind. I kind of like him. I think he's fucking stupid and funny.
Oh yeah, no, I unironically like Dante sometimes, especially later in the game. He's got some genuinely good character moments.
The one thing we lost in DMC
rocket
DD,
launchers.
Oh yeah, was fucking Vorgel's hat.
Oh yeah, the fedora was gone, right? Which,
honestly, I think we're at a loss without it.
I think that was unironically the funniest thing. It just very inadvertently. This man thinking that was like an Italian director or some shit. I don't fucking know. Like just
they're like, oh, between this game's initial release in 2013 and its remaster in 2015, Gamergate happens. We don't want anything resembling Gamergate people, especially not Fedora people.
You think that's the reason why?
I would say so.
See, there was actually a good amount of changing of Dante's design already from like the initial teaser trailer to when the game did drop. So I imagine.
Right, but this is from full game to re-release of full game.
Right. Yeah.
If it was something that happened in development, that would be a different story. Which honestly, I think they should have stuck with Smoking Edge Dante, the one that decides he's gonna put his cigarette on his tits.
The actual worst thing.
No, I think they should have stuck with it. Fucking stick with it. If you have an idea, go for it. Don't compromise just because people are calling you out for doing something stupid. Commit to the bit.
Yeah. Also responding to backlash from fans and just saying they're fucking morons. Literally a lot of them. And it's just like, yes, you respond to criticism well, my guy.
I mean, in places, yes. It's like,
yeah, sure, some sex, but like not like literally the universal aspect of it. Goddamn.
100% no, but some things it's like, give a new thing a chance. See if there's anything that can be redeemed from it before you call it outright as a complete wash. Like, there are elements of that game that I still like.
Yeah, I do too. Genuinely. Like, wholeheartedly. But it's also very bad in a lot of areas too.
Believe me, there's no one gonna be staking up for the incel Virgil giving what's her ass a shotgun abortion.
Okay, that was in a weird roundabout way. That was kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, just how fucking edgy can you possibly make this godforsaken game? Goddamn.
I mean, that's also incredibly mood of a scene when you spend the previous boss fighting her fetus.
Oh yeah, also literally opening a scene of Mundus fucking that same one as well, by the way.
Yeah.
All this is real. I really gotta let's play that godforsaken game. It's gonna be wild.
You have 3 more to get to first.
Yeah, I know. I'm.
Wait.
Also, I had
Hold
to.
on, actually. Do you take that in release or chronological? Do you jump into that straight after 4, or do you go, oh, it's a separate continuity, I can do it whenever since it's not tied into the rest of the series?
See, that's an interesting question. I'll probably have to do it after 4 because it released chronological. It released release-wise after 4.
And it's based on 4's gameplay.
And I would want to do 4 first before we're doing 2 and 5 anyway. Also,
you gotta do 2 first. It takes place first now.
No. Also, I want to play 4 first before 2 because 4 is a good game.
Yeah, but 2 comes before it in the story now.
Yeah, but I don't want to feel like killing myself just yet.
Why? You already played 1.
What's a good game though?
How well does it stack to the rest of them though?
I mean, it's aged, obviously, but if you think of it less as a Devil May Cry game and more so a weird Resident Evil spin-off, it's not a bad game at all. And honestly, once you get a hold of the mechanics, it's pretty decent. I'll sell you with a Let's Play, I'm pretty sure.
Does it come off better than the other Resident Evil spin-offs?
Well, see, that's a hard question because I haven't played Code Veronica, and Code Veronica does look like a genuinely amazing game.
Have you played Onimusha?
Yes.
How does it stack to Onimusha?
Well, Onimusha is
very different, I know.
So there's actually a very funny story about that because Devil May Cry 1's combat was actually based off of a glitch from Onimusha. One in I think it was a beta release where you could juggle enemies, and they were like, let's use that in this game.
True story. The concept of comboing and fighting games entirely is actually based off of a glitch?
Indeed, I did. And they kind of just ran with it. I think,
like, oh, this game actually makes the game more fun.
I believe it was less so doing straight combos and more so special canceling, I think, was the initial glitch where you could like cancel certain moves into supers, which is why it was specials, which is why it was very stiff at first.
Yeah.
Also, don't play Original Street Fighter 2. It's a wacky game.
Some people, and people who are right probably, would say don't play anything before 3.
No, Street Fighter Alpha 2 and 3 are good.
It feels like kind of a moot point doing that now.
Be sure not to kill yourself with the spikes now.
Never again.
We did it the one time.
That's because there were just too many of them. I can deal with a few of them.
Yeah.
How many times can you get stabbed before you die?
How many times can you get stabbed before you get how much does the urge to rush an area eventually get superseded by the pain of being stabbed multiple times?
You ever seen people play that knife game?
Yes.
Where they put their hand on the table?
Not in real life, I've seen it in movies.
I have to imagine if that's a thing anyone ever actually did.
Yes.
I mean, outside of like Mafia games or something.
Yes. Look, some armies get very, very bored. And the sense of toxic masculinity back then was oh so rife, even if it is still in our current society. It was even more so back then, where it was like, yeah, it wasn't great.
You know, that's actually not a bad idea. Hey, Captain, my hand got stabbed. I can't hold my gun today. I can't go into war today.
I literally lost my finger. I have lost my trigger finger. Can I go home? My trigger finger is not very itchy. In fact, it is very painful because it's not there anymore. Can I go home, please?
This reminds me of a Family Guy bit.
Always the best fucking transition. It's like this one bit for Family Guy.
So it's like 2007 or 2009 or some shit. Some wacky circumstance happened that got Brian and Stewie enlisted and sent to Iraq.
All right.
And they're trying to get out. It's like, hey, we can get out on a medical discharge. I know. How about we both shoot each other in the knee? And then they keep waffling on it until Stewie actually does it, and then Brian just whines and moans and cries forever, as you would from getting shot. And then it's like, I'm gonna hold this over your head for the rest of your life.
You should bomb this one. It seems like it's gonna be a bit of a bitch.
And the moment after they get shot, they do a musical bit about, hey, we finally got democracy in Iraq now. 2 minutes after you shot him.
Okay.
Now we can all go home.
Don't throw your knee. As I'm sure the joke is.
No, this was a few years before arrow in the knee.
Yeah. I am aware of how time would line up, yeah.
Did they ever end up capitalizing on that joke, or would that ever just be a fan thing?
That was literally a fan thing for like the first month before it got so run to the ground. Everyone was getting bullied for making that a joke. And it was just very cringe to do in general.
So they never even used it in any, like,
nope,
Twitter posts or...
As far as Twitter posts, I don't know because that was 2011 and Twitter was a much different beast in 2011. Needless to say.
Or in, like, hey, here's a gag in a trailer for our 88th re-release.
There's only one gag that really gets brought up in Bethesda games these days. It is the horse armor. You might know about the horse armor.
Yeah, because they put it in some new game where it's like, spend $60 on our horse armor.
I don't know if it was $60, but...
No, sorry, it was $25.
Yeah, I don't know if it was Starfield, but yeah, there is a horse armor jokes that's cutely made because, unfortunately, that was the very first bit of DLC ever released in a video game, I'm pretty sure.
Also, something, the Amazon Alexa version of Skirm.
Which is real, by the way. You can actually do some limited... It's much more just like D&D, honestly, from what I've seen, but yeah, you can do that.
It's a text adventure.
Yeah, it's basically like... It's like literally just Alexa plays as like the... Ow.
Ouch.
Ow. It's literally Alexa. Okay, so I've only played like D&D once before in my life, but it's like Alexa plays the dungeon master
with your wife.
Yeah, I know, right? I played it like once. That's because we were always so busy and we don't hang out with groups of people that often. So I've never really had a chance to do it. But like, yeah, like the dungeon master is like the one who basically like narrates the story as it goes forward and kind of crafts like the dangers and enemies and whatnot. The entirety of Doom was originally founded off of a D&D campaign with John Romero and John Carmack that went a bit awry. Literally, a portal to hell opened up and demons kept spewing out and would not close. So that's basically what Doom was based off of.
Have you ever heard of Record of Lodoss War?
Yes, actually.
That's what that is too. There are a lot of anime/video games that are just, hey, we wrote down the script from our tabletop thing. Like, that's also what Slayers is. It was just their D&D campaign transcribed.
Interesting. All right, you're gonna want to hold off on jumping on this immediately. Wait till it's raised back up. Oh yeah, go when the platform is raised because the platform raises and the spikes flip at different intervals, so you can get one good flip, and then you're able to proceed. Yeah, so hold off. Next flip, go for it. There you go.
There's gonna be a lot of this.
Wait, too soon.
Missed it entirely.
Yeah, that wasn't even the issue there. We done it, boys. We got actual Mario platforming in our video game. Hell yeah.
We should get Mario Wonder.
I'm surprised it came out. I genuinely have not heard shit about it. Wait. Go.
People are loving it. It's apparently one of the Game of the Year nominees, even though it only came out 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that might be the best. Oh, wait. Oh, iframes. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's also up there. It's also a nominee for family game, and I think it might win that. Do you know there's a Sonic Mario game that launched this year?
Sonic Mario?
Apparently there's a Mario Sonic at the Olympic Games that came out this year or something.
There's a mobile game, I think.
Go. Or not. Go. There we go.
But, no, the last Olympic Games was the 2021.
I thought there was one on the chopping block for this one. Chopping block, he says. Well, that's got a different meaning entirely.
I mean, it was for a while.
Yeah.
The 2021 was delayed into 21, I think.
Yeah, let me just scroll back a little bit in our general chat. Oh, God, this might be a mistake because there's so much happening in my general chat. Follow me on Discord, guys, by the way.
Now, when do you say a lot, do you mean a lot of the usual suspects or me talking about Storm?
Yes. I'm scrolling back a couple days ago. I posted a link to the Video Game Awards show voting link.
That would have been days ago, dude.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Just go to their actual website or Google them.
No, I know where to go get this. From my group chat where I first heard about this, actually. Excuse me, goddamn. Sorry, Pepsi Zero is doing a lot to my diaphragm tonight.
Wee. That you.
Nope, that's not.
Son of a bitch.
Wrong link. There we go. The silence of the void as Bob tries to load this fucking website on mobile. Probably not a good idea.
Motherfucker. These platforms are launching me into spikes.
Alright, there we go. View all categories. Where is best family? There we go.
Yeah.
Think.
Yeah, I voted on that a couple of days ago.
Or maybe it wasn't.
Was it the thing that Troy was a part of?
No, I don't think so. Multiplayer? No, it can't be multiplayer. Esports.
Hell yeah, that's how you do it.
Esports Content Creator of the Year. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take a side trip to see who's up for a nomination for that. Iron Mouse.
You are not gonna find an FGC player in esports anything. This is way too mainstream.
I wasn't expecting to.
You said something about esports.
That esports was earlier. This is Content Creator of the Year. People make games, wackety screens, Cypher. I am comfortable saying I only know exactly one of these people, and Iron Mouse like was only I only knew about her from years ago. God damn. All right.
Those categories are all worthless because they're all people that apparently have 40 million subscribers, but that you've never heard of in your life.
I'm surprised Markiplier wasn't on there. Honestly, that's actually kind of throwing me for a loop.
It seems a little played out by now.
Maybe.
Because otherwise, you just have the same guy winning every year.
Ongoing, best community support, best independent game, best debut indie game. Thank you for clarifying. Best action game, best action adventure, best RPG, best fighting, best family. Oh yeah, also best fighting is surprisingly bleak.
What are they again?
Street Fighter 6.
Sure.
Pocket Bravery.
No idea.
Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, which just came out.
Absolutely not a fucking chance.
Mortal Kombat 1.
Sure.
I don't know if I put too much stock in that one. I haven't heard great things about it. And God of Rock.
Never heard of it.
I have also never heard of that one. I love the video game awards sometimes. We have to arbitrarily fill out all these categories with at least 5 contenders, and every single year, some years it's just like I've never heard of this man in my life.
Oh, you would have loved last year where because fighting games were bleak then.
Yeah.
They put in a beat 'em up in the fighting game category.
I know, I remember that. And everyone was so annoyed by it. It was great.
To give it its dues, apparently it was a really good beat 'em up. If that was a category, it would have won that year.
Yeah. Also, just for the fun of it, most anticipated game, 7 Rebirth 2. Oh no, 7 Rebirth. Hades 2.
Sure.
Like a Dragon, Infinite Well, Star Wars Outlaws,
Sure.
Tekken 8. Tekken 8's got a lot of hype behind it. I have not heard of Star Wars Outlaws. Like a Dragon, maybe, but I don't think I've heard a lot of people hyped for that one.
Yeah,
I think it's
Yakuza.
I think it's going to come down to Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth and Tekken 8.
It's going to be either 7 or Tekken. Like a Dragon is the new name for Yakuza.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Oh, is that the spin-off series for that new guy?
Like a Dragon has been the translation for the name that Yakuza always had in Japanese, Ryuga Gatoko. That's why their name is RGG Studio.
Okay, that would do it.
After Yakuza 6, they're like, okay, we're just gonna use the Japanese. Hello?
What? Hello? I look back for a second. You've seen. Excuse me, developers. I'm not sure that was an intended feature.
I got launched out by spikes.
Are we your beta testers, guys? Are we doing the jobs that probably was intended to be done in-house, but didn't get enough guys to do it?
I mean, if you're calling me a beta, I can't really refute you.
You see what we're doing right now. We're both we're in this boat together, buddy.
Yeah, this esoteric bullshit seems like the sort of thing you would find on the moon, alright?
Yeah. Are we just clipping through these platforms that are moving?
That always did that. Before, it would just launch you straight to the top of them.
Yeah, this is all out of sync. Yay.
Oh, it sent me a ways back.
Holy shit, you're right. Yeah, you full on reload the area. Oh my god. How'd you even do that? Like, I'll see when I'm editing.
I got clipped by spikes, I think.
Well, we're progressing, so that's good. For as low as the bar as that is right now. Holy crap, okay.
So you're finding new stuff all the time.
Yeah, we are indeed, we are indeed just doing the beta testing for your game right now. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we were playing, Storm Connections right now, we probably would be qualified as that too.
The Donzo shit is haunting.
It's creepy, yeah. If anyone doesn't know, we were, Donzo didn't have any voice lines when we were playing him earlier in Storm Connections, and I'm just like,
he doesn't have any battle grunts or anything. All of his attacks are completely silent, except for when he does his ultimate, because it already had the pre-canned Izanagi.
Yeah.
He's supposed to have existing battle grunts from the previous games, you know? But no, they're just not there. He's completely silent, at least as of launch. We don't know if that'll get patched.